Is that too loud? Hi guys, good morning. How are you? This is Daniel. Welcome to my channel, Engelgeist. Thank you so much for tuning in. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning back, welcome back. And for those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very, very much. Your monthly support means the world to me. Everybody's views and comments and stuff mean the world to me because it just means that you're getting something from this channel. I hope that's the case. If you have any suggestions or questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments section. Well, I think this only broadcasts to YouTube, so you have to comment on it at YouTube. Please hit the thumbs up if you do like the video. That should be a daily practice of yours, just to support me. It helps my algorithms. And as a white man, I need as much rhythm as I can get, damn it, whether it's algo or any other type. So, today is the 12th. It's Sunday. We're doing the forecast not only on a micro level for Sunday, but also it expands out into the underpinning energy of the 12th through the 18th of July. This is a timeless message, so it is available and ready for anybody who watches it at any point in time. It's for the highest good of the greater collective, so it's not necessarily totally set, but for my regular viewers that tune in and watch regularly, this would be something that you would pay attention to and follow suit during this week. But you can also play reading roulette with any of my past readings. Just pick a date, listen to it, and see if it applies. So let's see what's going on. Each card will represent for about 2 or 3 days. Some of you might experience only one of these cards. Some of you might experience all and then some. So do not trip yourself up on how much of this you do or do not experience. So let's see what we've got going on in the cards for everybody who need to know. And I'm going to say this, if that damn devil shows up at the end of the week, I am going to kill somebody. Okay, so we have the Hanged Man starting out at the beginning of the week. Interesting image for the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is always hanging upside down, which a bat is a great animal for that. Bats also move through the night. To me, they're nocturnal animals, and they use sonar for feeling their way or hearing their way sort of through things, through caves and things like that. So I definitely feel like, and the Hangman is associated, I believe, with the sign of Pisces. Well, the moon is certainly associated with, the moon card is associated with Pisces, but Hangman also is too. I think it might be associated with the planet Neptune, or the element of water, I can't remember, but there's a tie to Pisces with the Hanged Man. Anyways, that would be highly psychic information, just in general. And then we've got this whole idea of this bat being sort of a creature of the night and finding its way through. If some of us feel a little bit stuck for answers in the beginning of the week, and these might be significant answers, this being the Hanged Man, don't be surprised. Don't feel like if you're in a holding pattern that that's necessarily a bad thing. The Hanged Man for me is always about, we might be hanging there or suspended in something that we're dealing with or looking at, trying to sort out, but we have the power always to sort of release ourselves. This bat has the power to kind of release its feet and fly, right? And so there might be a wait, there might be a period where you're in a holding pattern on purpose, self-imposed, or your environment may dictate that you have to stay in place. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It just is what it is. I think that this time can be utilized in powerful ways. That's the major arcana aspect of this card, where you will be able to sort of access knowledge maybe psychically, through that Pisces energy or through the sort of sonar nature of the bat. To me, that could bring about this awareness that we didn't otherwise know. The Hanged Man is always pictured with like a white or yellow golden halo around his head. So even though he's in a position of suspension or a holding pattern, he still has access to his knowledge, or he still has an awareness and is able to sort of cultivate that knowledge that he needs to sort of move on from whatever he's working on. So if this beginning of the week starts off a little bit slow or has us feeling a little bit stuck, that's okay. We will find a solution. Hopefully, we'll see what the other 2 cards are for the week, but I believe that this is also a period of time to reflect, to sort of check in, to utilize this stuff to make us sort of smarter and more aware. Right? So embrace this time if it is a pause for you. Then the next card is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have the 8 of Pentacles. So Pentacles is a grounded energy of Earth, right? It's not necessarily a bad card. The 8 is usually a pretty balanced card. To me, I like that this web is sort of this spider feels centered to me. The web feels like, you know, we've done the work. We're prepared. We're sort of ready is kind of the feeling that I get with this Eight of Pentacles. I don't necessarily know that we're moving forward still. I feel like this might be a stagnant week for us. Just and it's coupled with that bat energy there. It just sort of feels to me like, I mean, it may lessen by the midweek, but I still feel like we're staying and waiting for that meal to land in our net, or we're staying and waiting for that opportunity to arrive. I think that the Eight of Pentacles is usually like sort of this hard work aspect, or it comes after the Seven, which is hard work. You know, reaping the benefits of that hard work. And I feel like this spider has done all the hard work of creating this web. Now it's just a matter of waiting for sort of our meal to come in, or our opportunity to come in. So if you guys still find yourself by midweek pausing or holding, I don't think that's a bad thing. I just think that patience is required, and when it arrives, be sensitive enough to when it hits our web, so to speak, that it triggers us to move in the direction that we need to, right? But we have to be willing to make that movement, take that step forward. Wow, okay, so speaking of taking steps forward, the Ace of Swords is the end of the week card. This to me is very much about forward decision, decisive, clear-cut, inspiration. Aces always represent new opportunities, new avenues, new thoughts, especially with the Ace of Swords. There might be something that comes up, or some new opportunity, like those lightning bolts that shoot out of the sky of this card. It's about us making that clear sort of decision and moving forward. That infinity symbol wrapped around this sword speaks to this idea of whatever it is we're pursuing, or whatever it is that's opened itself up to us or become aware as important, or as a goal, or as a forward-moving direction. I feel like it has a definite significance, not only at a mental level, which would be the swords aspect of this card, but also probably at a spiritual level, maybe even physical. That would be that infinity symbol too. That would affect like almost all of the different areas to me, or certainly are, you know, these rainbows in this deck make me think of the chakra system, right? And it sort of lights up all of our chakras. So this decision that we make, or this movement, this sort of decisiveness, this sword that we yield with this like sort of new inspiration of forward movement, it kind of cracks out of nowhere like that lightning and moves us forward, or we have the clarity to then move forward, and in a big way, right? You know, like there might be a shift in energy. We might feel more energized, more emboldened, more brave, more willing. I even feel the willingness in that Eight of Pentacles. It just feels like maybe we're waiting on something in the environment to show up in our net, right? Or in our web. We need to wait for that opportunity, and then we can move forward. We've done the work. We've done the creation. We sort of feel like we've studied it in the Hanged Man. Hopefully, with seeing the devil the last 2 weeks, we've sort of faced some of our demons, gotten them out of the way, and now we're ready to move forward with clarity by the end of the week with this Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is clear thought, right? So we may finally see the path, or we know where the path like starts and begins, and we've made a commitment to stepping forward onto it, whatever that might be for us, whatever that path is towards, okay? Be brave, be inspired, be forthright, trust yourself, bringing your mind and sort of your spiritual, physical self into alignment, right? I kind of get this feeling as I'm looking at this Ace of Swords, there are no mistakes, just experiences. All right, so this is the animal that is taking us through. Okay, we've got another spirit animal. Last week was unicorn. This week is phoenix, okay? Phoenix is rising from the flames, from the ashes, right? It's a mythical animal similar to unicorn. We're getting some outside spirit help, I think, in these forms of these mythical animals. Although we might feel frustrated or things might be moving slow for us, there's actually something going on in the background, especially with unicorn and phoenix showing up, that says to me that things are transforming, and what maybe didn't serve us or worked in the past may no longer work anymore. And I kind of get the feeling, because Phoenix is always rising from the flames, that Something has to be destroyed before something new can come into its place. And I think that might be some of that hangman energy at the beginning of the week, is either the destruction needs to come about at our own hands, or it's coming about within the environment without us even trying, and we're trying to contemplate, is this really what I want? Or is this really what is best? And I think that through the study and the awareness of the hangman, and through the cards that we'll see, as we build on the week's energy, hopefully we do become aware that this is something that we're working towards or that benefits us, right? And then we utilize this phoenix energy to sort of rise up out of the flames, out of the ashes, and create something new. By the week's end, with that Ace of Swords, we definitely have that newness. It's almost like you would put these wings on this Ace of Swords, really. These cards are very similar in energy. They both feel like they're flying upwards. The sword is pointing upwards. So let's see what the stone is. Ooh, bitch. They ain't playing. So the stone is on obsidian, which is a natural, stone that sort of grounds and allows us to ground extraordinarily. Wards off negativity, that sort of thing. But this is the truth. What is your truth? Oh shit. This week, this is going to be the theme for the week. Last week was peace, right? Trying to acquire that peace. This truth is hopefully, by week's end, especially with that Ace of Swords, the truth is coming, will set you free. Will set that phoenix free. And that Hanged Man might be us wrestling with that truth a little bit in the beginning of the week. The Eight of Pentacles is us balancing in that truth and then moving forward in that truth with the Ace. That is your forecast for the week. Sorry it's so quick, but it's pretty succinct. I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and we will build on this energy throughout the week. All right, take care. Love you. Bye-bye.